Hello, and welcome to this 10-minute seminar from the Center for Public Criminology. This presentation is intended to demonstrate how the center functions and how it can help you make your own research more widely available. We're still just getting started and beginning to generate an online presence, and we welcome any feedback you have about our website or ideas for new activities the Center for Public Criminology can implement. The motivation for a Center for Public Criminology came from frustration and hope. Too much good criminological research never sees the light of day, but so much of that research has important policy implications. The center is meant to be a vehicle to translate high-quality research into a format that can be understood, applied, and spread by policymakers, the general public, and idea leaders. By providing the results of such research in a format that can be understood and applied, the center can serve a broader purpose. The center is committed to working with legislative, policy, and research groups to bring the best research forward in a format that can be understood and applied. The center embraces diverse technologies for dissemination and presentation and welcomes input from active researchers and policymakers. The Center for Public Criminology is, as of now, completely online. These are the resources we have so far that we'd like students and professors to be able to utilize in making their research more widely available. Our Expert Insights podcast, in which we interview criminology researchers, mini blog-style posts/reports, social media promotion, and guest opinion posts, which we will introduce to the site in a short time. Here's an excerpt from our first Expert Insight podcast episode with Dr. Michael Scott. Going back to that relationship between officers and the community, what do you think are the most important steps toward establishing trust between police and the community? I know you talked about assigning officers to sort of a localized area.
Yes, familiarity is part of it, and that's something that police chiefs have a lot of control over. And so to the extent that we simply assign any old police officer to work any place, and we assume that any officer can go and handle any particular call, uh, understates the importance of developing that kind of trust and rapport and familiarity. It's important not just for the community to know their police officers, but for the police officer to know the community. Um, the vast majority of information related to public safety, whether it's crime or disorder, who did bad things, who's making trouble in the community, the vast majority of that information is in the possession of people in the community. The police don't have it. The police have a limited amount that they gather from their own observations, from working incidents and building cases and investigating, but the vast majority still is in the minds of the community. And so if the police want that information, you've got to get people willing to talk to the police officer. And as in any aspect of life, communication is facilitated by trust. You want to know who this person is and know that you can trust them by giving them this information.
So, we're looking to produce additional podcast episodes in the coming months, so if you'd like to be interviewed about a topic of your choice, or if you have ideas for potential interviewees, please let us know. Our emails are listed here and at the end of the presentation. We're looking to talk with professors, researchers, graduate students, and doctoral candidates. So far, we've interviewed only ASU professors, but would be happy to speak with people from other universities and organizations.